This is the Philosominute, where I spell out everything that matters in about 5 minutes. So, obviously, the most important news of the day is that the NFL draft has started. I am absolutely kidding. Really, the real news is that we've just moved into the NBA playoffs. But really, though, the reason that's in any way not news is because sports seasons are literally more reliable than weather seasons. We know more about when hockey season happens than when it's going to be winter. But why do people like this sports ball so much? Who cares if the left outfielder throws a foul drive and the third back spikes it into the end zone past the wicket keeper? Why does that matter at all? Well, the reason why goes back to how we develop meaning. We get meaning from responsibility. That word, though, responsibility, is a very loaded word. It means we make decisions to do things that make a difference for other people. If our decision, or what we did, didn't matter at all, or if we didn't even have a decision, then it would feel meaningless for us to have that. As a kid, we all found meaning with some stuff more than other stuff. It could have been doing chores, it could have been having time just talking with friends, it could have been school, or it could have been playing with others. Now, with respect to playing isn't just a matter of doing whatever we feel like. There are rules to being able to play games. And generally speaking, we find more meaning, at least with respect to play, when the games have more challenge to it. If there's no challenge, we don't find a lot of meaning. And so, more rules means more challenge, and sports are the pinnacle of games. It's one thing to play and throw a ball around just for fun. It's another entirely to have special rules about when you can throw it or when you have to run it, about when you have to stand over here, all these extra rules that people can make up and then they standardize them. Now, when it comes to a sports league, then we've just got new levels of that. It's an entire social dynamic going on. You're required to understand the rules. You're required to show up. You're required to perform. And if you help the team win, that can mean a lot. But of course, people we're talking about here are not often playing sports. They're watching sports. And that really is another factor of the human condition. This factor is broadly called burging, basking in reflected glory. The idea behind burging is really that we find happiness with other people succeeding. We connect with them over that. We can pretty much do this for anything. We can do it for a guy who is able to successfully ski it on ice and whack a little rubber disc, so that it sails past another guy into a big lattice of rope. We can do it for some guy who's really good at jumping and really tall and able to take a leather-filled rubber bag and stuff it through a steel rim. We can also take some guy who's gone to college because he's been really good at that bag stuffing, and how he's going to get picked to go to a higher group of bag stuffers. Really, when it comes down to it, this is the reason why people watch sports, because it gives meaning, it connects with other people. And therefore, when you see people watching sports, that's not just because it's some dumb rules or a bunch of people cheering for the heck of it. It's really because they're finding an actual human connection there. And this goes beyond sports. It can be people playing video games. It can be people working on electronics club things, or every club you can think of. It's all built around the same mechanism. Anyway, thanks for listening. Please only like, subscribe, or share if this added meaning to your life, and I hope you have a wonderful week.